Hello, so today I want to make a diary. Hello, so today I want to make a diary type of video. Hello guys, so I wanted to make more of a Hello guys, so I have been delaying this video for a very long time, so it feels very awkward to start to make videos again, but I really wanted to do it for a while, but I just either haven't felt like it or didn't have the opportunity. But now it's a pretty good time, and I also been delaying it for a long time, and the new semester is about to start, so it's a good time to make it. I have a lot of stuff to talk about here, as you can see. A lot of notes, so let's just get through it. First I want to talk about the Buff Dudes 12-week program, 3rd edition, which is a training program I have been doing the last 3 weeks. The last 12 weeks. And I guess it would be appropriate to show some before and after pictures. I don't really have the best before picture, but I did find this, which is a picture of me just kind of being walking around half naked with my girlfriend just for fun. That was about 12 weeks ago, and here's me now after the 12-week program. You can see my shoulders, triceps, biceps, chest, all that kind of stuff has gotten a lot stronger and bigger, and also gotten also lost a lot of fat. So and here's also a picture of me when I first started exercising. Well, it's not like I never did any exercise before this, but not regularly, at least. So first I wanted to review the 12-week program. So first going to talk about some of the benefits of it. Mind-body connection has improved. What I mean by that is just the mind to muscle connection. More specifically, I can definitely feel like my mind can control my muscles, and whenever I use muscles for doing certain things, I can feel it more mentally and can control it that way as well, and that's certainly a positive. I also went from 66 kilos to 72 kilos within the 12 weeks. I lost a lot of fat. I'm still losing a lot of fat, and I gained a lot of muscles. Feel stronger and a little bit more energetic. Yeah. And I also learned a lot of different weight training exercises because this program is separated into 4 different phases, and like from each phase is about 3 weeks, and then the next phase is supposed to be different and more challenging in just doing harder exercises and doing more supersets, doing it more intense with less breaks and higher, more weight and stuff like that. And notably triceps, biceps, chest, shoulder width, and upper back as well. Muscles are a lot stronger than they were when I first started the program 12 weeks ago. I also noticed some improvement in my mood as well, but I don't know how much of it is from the program or how much is from my new girlfriend, because I met my new girlfriend about 4 months ago, so yeah, it happened around the same time, so I can't really comment on those type of things related to the plan, because there's a lot of other factors. And I want to talk about some negatives as well. There's too many exercises that can hurt bones and cause injury. Particularly I noticed upright row, which is kind of like I don't know if you can see me, but it's like you have your hands in front of you, and then you try to like lift something up like this. It's it's not good for the bones in your that are connected to the shoulders and the arms. And I did notice a little bit of pain there, and I think if I kept doing it I would get some sort of injury, so I just stopped doing it and did some alternatives instead that won't cause those problems. I think there's like some bone connecting right here that is not in a good spot when you're doing it. And then the dumbbell fly as well, if you're doing it on like a bench, you don't have anything to support you, so it's very easy to overextend and cause injuries that way. And I did overextend a little bit as well, but luckily I didn't get any injuries from that. The only injury I've gotten training is from bench press, just like a small wrist injury, because I held the barbell wrong, so my wrist got hurt. That's all so far, at least. And there's a little bit too much focus on quantity rather than quality. So I feel that there's too many repetitions and sets and not enough focus on doing it properly and going up in a lot of weight, because going up in a lot of weight is actually what makes you a lot stronger, and just kind of like trying to exhaust yourself after like 10 to 12 reps is better for just building bigger muscles but not getting that much stronger. So I feel like I could get a lot stronger if I did it differently. But I still gotten a lot stronger, but yeah, I just feel like I could have gotten stronger. And also the first phase was too easy. It was actually set up to have like 4 days of exercise, or 4 days of strength training in a week. But for me, I didn't even feel exhausted after after doing it 4 days in a row. So I just like started the second week, after 4 days. So I completed the first phase very quickly, and then the last phase was extremely hard because there was so many supersets during the plan. So I just ended up taking a little bit longer on that, and it's a little bit extreme, but I also noticed more growth that way. So so I thought the last phase was pretty good, and noticed a lot of changes during those 3 weeks. And I also did manage to train my core, legs, and lower back as much as I wanted to. My core has gotten stronger, but it's still weak. I think I should just train it every morning, instead of just having it in program, because I don't need to go to the gym to train my core. there's thousands of core exercises you can do on the floor. So, and also I think I should add some more legs and lower back exercises to my next training program. So yeah, and I think that's it about the 12-week program. Overall, pretty happy. I actually feel very satisfied with how I look as well now. Before I used to think, didn't look that good without clothes. I mean, at least I looked better with clothes than without clothes. But now I think I look better without clothes than with clothes. So very, very big improvement aesthetically as well. And that's nice. So now I want to talk about the China Beijing 26 days trip. So this was actually during late January to February, so quite a while ago, but haven't made any video since then. So I need to talk about it because it was a very life-changing experience for me. So the reason I went there was because I needed to take a break from Norway and life in general and just refresh everything. I just felt kind of burnt out from everything. Just was a bit tired of it. So that's why I wanted to go to Asia. Just needed to go somewhere in Asia, I think, or maybe it's like South America or something very different than here. And I went to Beijing specifically because my ex-girlfriend lived there. We spent the time together hanging out, eating, and checking out just some famous tourist attractions. And these are the places I visited: the Summer Palace, the Forbidden City, etc. Probably my favorite was the Summer Palace, I would say. Also liked Beihai Park a lot. Actually, I would say Beihai Park is actually my favorite when I think about it, because it was very beautiful there. And there also wasn't too many people. Because it felt like everywhere I was in Beijing there was way too many people everywhere. But in Beihai Park it was fine. And it was also interesting to see the Buddha statue, and just all the buildings and the culture and history. Everything was so interesting, and the historical museum was actually very cool as well. Yeah, and then the National Stadium was probably the least interesting visit. So very underwhelming actually. And the Summer Palace was amazing, but just a little bit too many people, and very extremely cold, and the air was so dry as well, so it was a bit uncomfortable, but the air in general is not that good in Beijing at least. So the Forbidden City was also incredible. I was very impressed by it. We actually spent like 4 or 5 hours there, and we haven't even been to half of it, so it was incredibly big, and a lot of people as well, but pretty amazing. Temple of Heaven was cool. And then Tiananmen Square was just a big square right outside the Forbidden City. So some notable things that are very different from Norway is that people are very nice. Social. What I mean by nice is just very social and curious. And polite, I would say. Yeah. Although, there were a lot of staring, taking pictures, and a lot of people spitting in the street, and there was a lot of old guys staring at me in particular. Like I remember just eating at the restaurant, and like a half-naked old man was just staring at me like the entire time I was eating. It was really weird, but got used to it. I got used to it, so it wasn't a big deal. And the food was amazing. That's probably the thing I miss the most about China right now, is the food. So amazing. And of course, history. History is one of my favorite subjects. So I really like learning everything about the emperor and Chinese history. Definitely seems like China is the country in the world with the richest history, I would say. At least 3,000 years of history is interesting. And so that's it. I was also in China during the Spring Festival, for those who don't know, which is like Chinese New Year, basically. So there was some celebration there, and not as many people as usual, which I still think there was too many people, so don't really think Beijing is the right place for me, but it was nice to visit at least. And what to talk about, what I have done recently, future plans, and some additional topics. What have I done recently? So I've been working on learning Chinese. Try to do it at least for like half an hour every day. But I've been mostly doing writing and reading. Just using dictionary and Duolingo and my girlfriend, for information. And I've done some listening, trying to consume some more Chinese content, but I haven't done too much of that yet. But my Chinese is getting a lot better, so I want to start watching some Chinese series, or reading some Chinese books, stuff like that. It's going to be a lot more interesting. And I haven't done any talking, so yeah, that's why you're not gonna hear me say any Chinese, because I can't really speak it. It's very hard to pronounce. Yeah, I feel like I even have problems talking in English and even Norwegian as well, to some extent. I don't know why, but always have difficulties talking clearly if I speak a little bit too quick and just spew out my thoughts. Yeah, and been reading a lot of Chinese history. Yeah, just interested in history, and Chinese history specifically is a very interesting topic for me. So I actually chose it as a subject in university now, this semester, this upcoming semester. So definitely going to learn a lot more about that. So that'll be fun. Yeah, and I met a very intelligent and beautiful Chinese girl in Norway 4 months ago. The only problem is that she lives a couple hours away from me, but yeah, I can just take the train 2 hours and visit her whenever I want to. And I spent most of my time with her in those 4 months, because I have a lot of free time, but I won't have as much free time the next 4 months, so I think I will be more alone now. And I'm learning more about muscle and body health, nutrition. So just watching a lot of videos and doing some reading about it. But and yeah, the things that I figured out with nutrition is that I wasn't eating enough food in general to grow. So I eat more now, and I'm also trying to eat more carbs. Yeah, just traditionally been eating a lot of protein and fat, but not quite enough carbs. So just been trying to eat a lot more fruit and rice and stuff like that. And I also want to eat more fish as my main protein, because I really love fish, and fish is very good in Norway, and it's also nice because not only are you getting a lot of protein from it, but you're also getting those healthy omega-3 fatty acids, the micronutrients. And yeah, just been watching League of Legends pro games. Yeah, just for entertainment. Haven't been watching any RuneScape, just yeah, watching and playing some chess as well, just casually. Not watching any RuneScape, not playing any RuneScape. Yeah, just and then yeah, failing some exams. This is a little bit embarrassing to talk about, because yeah, like, it's it feels pretty bad, but yeah, I guess everyone makes mistakes. At least I know why I failed them. I failed them because I stopped taking notes in the classes, and I also didn't study at all for my exams. So it's kind of asking to fail, to be honest. So my goals for that is to just start taking notes again, and also have a better and smarter strategy for studying for the exams as well. And yeah, just need to remember the important information. Yeah, and then a lot of training, obviously. Yeah, already been talking about that with my 12-week program, and I think I will be doing some full body training as my next program, and see how that will turn out. Yeah, work a little bit more on the fundamentals, and I'm still working in conversation analysis research, just writing down material, and then my professor is analyzing it. It's a very well-paid job though, and it's nice to already have gotten a lot of experienced in linguistics. So yeah. Hello guys, I'm back. Just needed a small break. So yeah, just finished talking about that. Yeah, still going to work on that, I think. So it's a nice, well-paid job. So yeah, I mean, not much more to say about that. It's interesting to work with sometimes, and at other times it can be a bit boring. But yeah, overall very good job. Yeah, I'm still taking ice cold showers, and I want to talk about some additional benefits that I have actually recently realized. So I have noticed a lot of synergy with training. This is because my muscles actually recover a lot quickly than other people, and originally I thought that this was because I just wasn't training hard enough, just need to train harder, and this is true to a certain extent. So I did work on that, and I did try to train harder, but even training extremely hard and maximizing my efforts, and yeah, just spending all my energy on it, I could still recover within a day or two. It's not like feeling sore after 48 hours like a lot of people. Never really felt that, unless I get an injury, of course. So yeah, I was just wondering about this, and actually I already kind of felt that it was from the cold showers, because my muscles contract while I'm very cold, and after the cold showers I always notice that my muscles feel very relaxed and satisfied, and I did do some more digging into it. Did find out that it actually is a very big benefit for muscle recovery, and even athletes and the strongest people in the world take ice cold baths in order to benefit their muscle recovery. It's actually very important. So and I also noticed some other benefits, like when I'm outside and it's raining, even if it's raining like hell, I just don't care. Like I'm still just as happy as I would be if it was a very good weather. Of course I prefer like the perfect weather, like a little bit of wind and the sun as well, but yeah, like rain can be very nice as well, especially when there's been a dry streak for a while. I actually enjoy the rain now, and while everyone around me are just like looking miserable, I'm just like here, just being the crazy happy guy. But I don't think it's crazy at all. I just think I've gotten comfortable with being uncomfortable, if that makes sense. And that's probably the biggest benefit from cold showers that I notice now. I also haven't gotten sick in about a year now. Because I had a cold for a couple of days during last August, but it was a very minor cold, and it was only a couple of months after I started taking cold showers, and ever since I started training and taking cold showers, I do feel that my immune system is extremely good, and I haven't gotten any sickness, even though I have had sick people around me. So yeah, breathing and meditating more. Been doing more of the Wim Hof breathing method, also while taking a cold shower, but also just at other times, just for relaxing, feeling a little bit better, or if I have some problems, with mental problem or physical problem, not feeling that great, I can just do the breathing method and meditate, and then feel very relaxed and nice again. Especially if I do it with a cold exposure, but yeah. Future plans. So yeah, I haven't written as much as probably should do here, but these are just some specific plans. Also have some kind of vague plans I want to do, But let's talk about this first. So I need to work harder with my studies, especially next semester, in order to finish my linguistic bachelor and move on. Will take approximately 1.5 years to finish it off. This is because I failed exams recently, and before this I was too lazy. I was only taking one or two subjects a year for a long time. Just being kind of lazy and burnt out from school, to be honest. But now I feel a lot more motivation, and also have a smarter strategy for the exams, and I will take notes again like I used to, so I won't fail the exams. At least I don't. At least I don't hope. At least I hope so. But you never know what will happen, of course. But I don't think I'll fail the exams again if I just prepare for them and just be a bit more smart about it. And I just think I was way too arrogant before. Honestly felt that the exams were really easy, so just ended up not doing anything about them. And of course you can't do that. You have to put in some work to pass the exams. So yeah, that was just my bad. And learning more Chinese and Chinese history. I have chosen Chinese and Chinese history actually as my subjects this semester, so so I guess these kind of go hand in hand, although I guess passing the exams is not the same as actually learning, but yeah, I don't want to go into that because it kind of makes me a little bit frustrated to talk about the school system. But I have a training plan. I mean, I don't have a training plan right now, but I want to have a training plan more focused on legs, core stability, and the fundamentals of getting stronger and having a more athletic body. So also I want to try out the full body day exercises, the next plan, just to see how it's like, I also want to watch the League of Legends World Finals in Europe this year. Just excited for that. want to go there with my girlfriend. Yeah, it'll be fun. Maybe some friends as well. I have some friends that play League of Legends as well. Obviously, it's almost, yeah, most people play it at my age. So yeah. I also want to visit southern China, the next spring festival, with my girlfriend. So southern China will probably be like Guangzhou, Shanghai. She lives in a her hometown is very close to Shanghai, so yeah, we'll just visit there. It's very different than Beijing and northern China, so it's kind of like visiting a different country in Asia. That will be interesting, but it's still a while from now. You know, it will be February, or yeah, around February next year. Additional topics. Yeah. Guess I could talk a little bit more about NoFap. Yeah, I talked about that in my last video. I stopped watching pornography and also stopped masturbating, and now that's actually been pretty easy to do since I have a girlfriend, obviously, and she can take care of those kind of desires anyways. And it definitely feels a lot better. Just feels more natural. Life feels more enjoyable as well. And I think that's because just watching a lot of pornography and masturbating to it is just causing too much dopamine. So you get too much reward, kind of unnatural, and then you don't feel rewarded as much from other things you do in life, because your brain is kind of tired of the dopamine, if that makes sense. At least that's how my brain is. I think it's like that with everyone as well, but yeah. Well, I guess it depends. I guess it depends how much dopamine you're getting from the pornography in the first place, of course, and also how addicted you are to it. I was a little bit addicted to pornography, and not that I was like watching it excessively or anything like that, but just felt like it was really hard to stop watching it, for more than like a week. But yeah, now I stopped completely and it feels a lot better, and yeah, I have some more time as well. It just feels like it was a waste of time. Yeah. Yeah, I could also talk about some long-term life goals, which is just some, a little bit more vague goals I have for the future that hasn't been planned out or detailed out yet. So what I want to what I'm kind of imagining for myself is to live on a farm with my girlfriend and building my own house. I want to build my own house just because it sounds like a fun thing to do, and of course it will be a shit ton of work, but I don't think I will mind that, just because of how rewarding it will be, because I can get exactly the type of house I want, and of course it will be very satisfying, the process and the result. And the reason I want a farm is just because having a little bit more of a relaxed and primitive life, I guess you could say, is more attractive to me. I'm not that attracted to you know, just sitting in the office all day and yeah, just rotting away. Just it's it doesn't seem like a good way to live. And there's also I also don't want to live in the city or that close to the city, because there's too many people. I'm a very introverted person, obviously, so yeah, I just don't want to interact with that many people. I prefer to be alone most of the time, or just with my girlfriend. I can be very social, just talking with one person at a time, but once it gets more than that, it can be very painful for me, actually, and very exhausting. So just want a more isolated existence, more free existence. Just kind of want to live in nature and with animals. I really like animals, but I don't like humans as much, to be honest. Although I really like some humans that think a little bit more similar to me, but I feel that most humans are just annoying or stupid or both. So that's my problem with humans.